We have already discussed the fact that there is a lot of competition in the photography business. I keep saying this over and over because it's true. This means that you and your photographs are competing with thousands and thousands of other photographers. So it is imperative, so very important, that you look at your photographs and become your own best critic. You need to pay very, very close attention to the quality of your photographs. You want to make sure that they're flawless. When you show your photos on your website or to a client, you want to make a good impression and not a bad one. When you look at your photographs in your editing software, whatever you use, be 100% certain that there are no spots and no blemishes on your photographs. So be sure to zoom in on your screen because some of the spots can be small and not seen unless you do zoom in. Also make sure that your photos are straight. Even the slightest tilt can ruin an otherwise amazing image. Be sure that your photos are in focus unless you plan for them to be blurred, obviously, right? Again, what you want to do is zoom in on your computer screen to be sure that everything is sharp, pin sharp. Ask yourself, is the exposure of your image just right? Is the saturation of color perfect? Oversaturation is not a good thing. And I've seen so many people boost up color trying to hide imperfections, and it doesn't work, ever. Are the highlights in your photos okay? These are the bright spots in the sky, or maybe even a bright spot from a lamppost. Do pay attention to all of these details and never ever think that a potential client or a viewer of your website will not notice the imperfections, because they're going to see everything. The photography business is fair if and only if the quality of your photos is impeccable. And remember, you always want to make a good impression. Now let me add this about your favorite photos, because you're going to have ones that you just love, but they're not right technically. Well, the truth is you're probably not going to be able to fix them in any photo editing software. For example, if your photo is out of focus, it's out of focus, and there's no editing program that's going to fix that. If your highlights are blown so badly, there's no amount of editing that's going to help. The more experience that you have as a photographer, the less any of what I've mentioned in this lesson is important, because you're automatically tuned, you're automatically trained to look for imperfections, and we all have them. Be able to fix them, and if you cannot fix them, discard your photo.